Home Success Online Lectures. Today, I'm here again to teach economics. And remember that in my last class, I moved a step ahead in my discussion of a theory of cost. And in that particular class, I was able to introduce you to mathematical approach to cost. And in that particular class, in that particular lecture, I was able to solve a particular question that very day. But today, I'm going to move a step ahead. So in today's lecture, I'm going to discuss the mathematical approach to cost. That is, I'm going to give you another example, which is example 2, under that particular subtopic. Also, I'm going to discuss average fixed cost, average variable cost, average total cost, and marginal cost curves. At the same time, I'm going to discuss the short run and long run cost. So the second example I'm going to discuss, I'm going to solve this evening is this cost schedule of a firm. So we're given the output Q 0 to 5. The total fixed cost has been given 100, the fixed cost. The total variable cost, we have 0 for the first and for the 0 output. We have 40 for the first output. We have 64 for the second output, up to 96 for the fifth output. The same thing is applicable to total cost. At the same time, so the question now is this: from the cost schedule, calculate the average variable cost, that is, or the average variable cost, average total cost, this all everything here, and marginal cost of the firm. Show your working clearly. SSC June 1993. So the first approach, average variable cost, AVC. Remember that average variable cost is total variable cost divided by output. Total variable cost divided by output. Remember, our output is represented as a Q. So for the first one, for the 0 output, we will give 0 as the average variable cost. So the second one, which is A, we have the total variable cost to be 40. That is, what that means is that total variable cost equals to 40 divided by the output. The output is what? The output is 1. So that means that the answer is 40. 40. So for the second output, we have the total variable cost to be 64. 64 divided by the output. Divided by the output, what's the output? The output is 2. Equals to 64 divided by 2, that should give us 32. The second one is 32. So the third one is 80. The third output is 80. 80 divided by 2, 80 divided by 3. The output, which is 3 here, divided by 3, will give us 80 divided by 3 equals to 26.67. That's 26.67. 26.67. The next one is output 4. So output 4 is 88. The total variable cost is 88. 88 divided by the output, which is 4, equals to, that is 88 divided by 4. 88 divided by 4 will give us 22. So this one is 22. The last one is the output, the total variable cost for the last one is 96. So 96 divided by 5 equals to 96 divided by 5. 96 divided by 5 equals to 19.2. 19.2. So the next one, the next thing we are going to calculate is the average total cost. Yes, average total cost. Average total cost. ATC. So the formula for calculating ATC is total cost divided by output. Total cost divided by output. So for the first one, here is our total cost. This is our total cost. That is total cost divided by output. For 0 output, the total cost is assumed to be 0. Then we've been given the 100 as our first average total cost. So the number one output, when 1 unit was produced, we have our average total cost ATC, average total cost ATC. ATC here will be equals to total cost. This is our total cost, 140 divided by the output. What is our output? Output 1. The answer equals to 140. 140. So the next one is output 2. So under that output 2, we have our average total cost. The total cost is 164. 164 divided by 2. 164 divided by 2. 164 divided by 2 equals to 82. The answer here is 82. So the next one, which is output 3, the total cost is 180. 180 divided by what? 180 divided by 3. 180 divided by 3 will give us. The next one is 188 for output 4. 188. 188 will be divided by the output, number of output, which is 4. Then this is equal to 7. That will be 47. So the next one, the last one is total cost, which is 196 divided by the output, which is 5, equals to 196 divided by 39.2. So we have this to be 39.2. Remember, we have this to be 60. Then we have this particular one to be 47. So the last one is marginal cost. Remember the formula for marginal cost, MC equals to change in total cost over change in output. Change in output, change the Q. So what this means is that for the first one, for output 1, the marginal cost, change in total cost, that is 140 minus 100, 140 minus 100 divided by what? Divided by 1 minus 0. So this is equal to 140 minus 100, that's 40 divided by 1 minus 0 will still give us 1, equals to 40. So 40. So for the second one we have the total cost for output 2, which is 164. Then 164 minus 140 divided by 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 equals to 164 minus 140. That should give us 24. 24 divided by 2 minus 1, which is equals to still equals to 1. So 24 divided by 1 will still give us 24. So this is 24. So for the third one, let me clean this up. So for the third one, for the third output, the total cost for the third output is 180. 180 minus 164 divided by 3 minus 2 equals to 180 minus 164. 180 minus 164 should give us something like 16. 16. So 16 divided by 3 minus 2 will give us 1. So this is 16. So for the fourth one, we have the total cost 188. 188 minus 180, 180 divided by the output, 188, that's 4 minus 3, 4 minus 3 equals to 188 minus 180 will give us 8, divided by 4 minus 3, which is 1. Then the answer equals to 8. So the next one, the last one, which has a total cost of 196, 196 minus 188, 188 divided by 5 minus 4. So this is equals to 196 minus 188 should give us 8. 8 divided by 5 minus 4 is equals to 1. So the final answer is equals to 8. So I'm going to study the relationship. I'm going to discuss the relationship between average fixed cost, average variable cost, average total cost, and marginal cost costs. So in this particular diagram, you can see the cost side, you can see the output side. At the same time, you can see this diagram and this particular curve to be marginal cost curve. Then this particular one, which is average fixed cost, this particular one, average total cost, and this middle one, which is average variable cost. So in this particular diagram, AFC the curve for average fixed cost may also be a kind of a rectangular hyperbola that will be symptotic to both axes, that is, this particular axis and this particular axis. So what I meant by that is this: you can have a situation like this, that something like this, average fixed cost instead of this. So also in the diagram, you can see that the marginal cost curve, the average total cost curve, and average variable cost curve are all U-shaped. The reason why they are U-shaped is as a result of the law of diminishing return to variable proportion. And at the same time, these particular curves are U-shaped because anytime there is increase in output, there will be decrease in the cost to a particular point. Later on, increase in output will bring about increase in cost. So another thing I want you to understand in this diagram is this, that average total cost is equals to average variable cost and average fixed cost. Remember that. And at the same time, another thing you need to learn here is this, that average total cost is usually below and is usually above average variable cost, because the average fixed cost as it continues to fall to a particular extent, there will be a kind of situation whereby there will be offsets which will make this average total cost to always be above both average variable cost and average fixed cost. Remember, average total cost is the combination of average fixed cost and average variable cost. And the marginal cost curve will always lie below the average total cost curve, average variable cost curve, anytime both average total cost curve and average variable cost curve are falling. And at the same time, when average total cost curve and average variable cost curves are rising, marginal cost will also rise. So the short run and long run cost. The short run cost. So this particular short run cost is defined as a particular period of time in which the productive factors or input like plant and machinery, like equipment, like cost are fixed, while some are variable. So in a situation like this, for a firm to continue for a firm to be in operation, the firm must always cover its variable cost. That is, the variable cost of the firm must always be covered. And if a situation like this exists, that the price of that particular firm is equal to the marginal cost, this will bring about low profit, unless the firm is able to cover its average variable cost. That is, if the firm is able to cover its average variable cost, it will be fair to that particular firm. So any price below the average variable cost will lead to loss, and any price above the average variable cost will make the firm to cover its fixed cost in the short run. So the second one, which is the long run. So the long run cost is a period in which the production inputs are all variable. But take note of this. It is important to know that the short run period is a period in which the firms makes decisions on their existing production capacity. Meanwhile, in the long run, the entrepreneur will always make a particular plan, prepare a plan on the plan size that the firm will make use of, and at the same time, the entrepreneur will also try to expand its production capacity in order to make the best use of this particular production capacity. So I hope you enjoy this particular lecture. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Thanks.